another big TV event that happened this week, which I know Sabrina is very excited about because I saw the live tweeting, was The Flash's return. It feels weird to call it a mid-season premiere because the season of The Flash is only 6 episodes in, and we know we have another 12 to go. But as far as it's mid-season, because they held it for so long, we had the first 5 episodes back at the end of last year with its 5 episode Armageddon event. Now we are officially kicking off season 8, and definitely different from the first 5 episodes, but super, super fun. And I have thoughts about it. But what did you think of it, Sabrina?
Oh my God, I loved it. Like that's like the big, like if I could, like if there's a way to do that in all caps, just like verbally, that's what I would do. Because Jordan Fisher and Jessica Parker Kennedy as a comedic duo, just it's chef's kiss. Like it's just truly amazing. They did Goofy really well, but like the thing that sets Goofy on The Flash apart when they do it well is if it also has heart. And there was a lot of heart in this episode between these two siblings as they like try to be the best superheroes that they can be. I thought they carried the episode really well for an episode that basically doesn't have the main cast in it until the end. I mean, the main cast might as well be guest stars on their own show because those two had the forefront of the story. But yeah, I would say one of the best episodes of The Flash, period.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it too. And I feel like it had a backdoor pilot tinge about it, and that it definitely felt like it was kind of setting up their own story. But more than that, the reason I enjoyed it stems back really a lot. It stems back to one of the biggest issues I have with this modern iteration of The Flash. And it's that it seems to be the Flash sets aside 2 or 3 episodes a season to do storylines without the main cast in it. So you write Barry and Iris out on holiday, or Caitlin and Killer Frost, even though they're played by the same person, but they're 2 separate characters, conveniently disappear at the same time. So then you have to focus on the new characters who are in full-time parts of the cast, like Chester and Allegra. And Cecile, to me, has showed so much promise, but they never use her right. So it has to focus on them instead. And then Caitlin gets thrown in on the whole, oh, I need to patch someone up or find out an issue here. But those episodes, to me, are some of the worst episodes The Flash has ever done, simply because enough work has not been done that we care about those characters. So it says a lot that an episode led by 2 guest stars, I was more invested in than an episode led by half of the main cast in the previous seasons. I think The Flash has really struggled with some of its main characters. I do like the actors. I think they bring a lot of quirk and heart to the show, but I don't think in terms of characters that they've been developed enough to be full-time regular characters. We don't know enough about them in normal episodes. So when you get a whole episode devoted to them, you're like, and? So the fact that we have this episode, for example, that focused on 2 guest characters, I know Nora was a series regular in season 5, but she's no longer. So the fact that you focus on Nora and Bart, maybe it's the fact that they're comic book characters and they're related to the Flash family, or maybe it's just that they did better work building them up. But I'm more attached to those characters than I am half of the Flash main cast. And I think that was the best episode they've ever done that did not involve the primary cast. And it just shows how good they still are at building characters. And I wish they were part of the main cast instead of some of the other characters they've introduced over the years.
Sounds like a toast by way of a roast.
Nice segue. There's mine. I don't need to speak for the rest of the episode.
No, I mean, yeah, I agree. Because Allegra and Chester, they need to focus on them as characters, and rather than trying to make that romance happen. It's not. Let's just focus on the 2 of them individually. If we want to make a romance happen in the last season, then let's do that. Then
exactly. That's like we don't have a storyline for either one, so stick them together, and that'll tick the box.
Oh God, yeah, you're right, and that's hard to do. I mean, though, what's interesting, and I know we need to move on to Toast and a Roast, but like the fact that they were able to squeeze in a mini little romance between Bart and Avery and have it do really well. I mean, they were like the cutest thing, and they only had like 10 minutes of screen time for their romance, but I'm sold. Like, bring them back to see Avery, or bring her to see him at some point. I mean, because I would like to see more.
Me too. That was a much better example. Again, give us those characters instead. It's all right.
I know, or not sorry.